Purpose. The purpose of this procedure is to outline the flow of activities to be followed by the FF&E team to ensure consistency in fulfilling requests for furniture, fixtures, and equipment. Scope. This standard operating procedure defines the procedures including the responsibilities, internal controls, and authorizations for the delivery, installation, and dismantling, and return of FF&E rental inventories as a part of delivering Arena's turnkey event or exhibition project services in UAE, KSA, or Asia division. Applicability. The procedures defined in this document are aimed at providing guidance to the FF&E team in UAE, KSA, and Asia division. The procedures are applicable for both full-time employees and contract staff, who will be involved in delivering FF&E orders for projects in UAE, KSA, or Asia divisions. Glossary of terms. Approved change requests are the documented authorized changes to expand or reduce scope and may also modify the production schedule, costs, or budgets. A dismantling schedule is a project schedule that represents all activities and timelines required for the careful deconstruction of building components for clearing the site or returning the rental inventories to the warehouse or supplier. A project build schedule is the listing of a project's milestones, activities, and deliverables, usually with intended start and finish dates. Procedure. The FF&E management procedure includes the 9 key activities as illustrated in the figure. Each of these key activities are described in detail in the following pages. Provide FF&E sales support. The FF&E project coordinator is responsible for providing the required inputs and support to the account manager and the estimation team to prepare winning proposals for FF&E orders. FF&E orders could be a part of turnkey event or exhibition projects. Each of these key activities are described in detail in the following pages. Sales support provided by the FF&E project coordinator include advising the account manager and the design team on in-house FF&E inventory availability and capability, identifying and recommending external suppliers to the procurement team when in-house capability is not available, preparation of standard rate cards for pricing regular FF&E rental jobs, and providing inputs to the estimation team for accurate pricing of FF&E jobs through detailed cost breakdowns and estimates when required. Reviewing of project proposals and project cash flow statement prepared by the estimation team. Plan FF&E orders. The FF&E project coordinator is responsible for the scheduling of FF&E orders and the allocation of resources required for the completion of these orders. The FF&E project coordinator is responsible for ensuring that the FF&E inventory and project rental information is always kept updated and relevant in all hire. Once the job is confirmed, the FF&E project coordinator captures and reviews the approved final design and all project assets from the project manager. The FF&E project coordinator prepares a project schedule that covers delivery and, if applicable, installation of FF&E rental items. For allocation of any petty cash fund, the FF&E project coordinator submits the petty cash fund request to the accounts payable accountant after getting approval from the interiors manager. Arrange and allocate FF&E project resources. The FF&E project coordinator is responsible for arranging and allocating the required resources for delivery, installation, and dismantling of FF&E jobs. The kit and crew requirements are allocated internally or arranged from external suppliers, if not available internally. If manpower is available internally, the FF&E project coordinator aligns with the FF&E team leader to allocate the required manpower. The FF&E project coordinator prepares the delivery order only for confirmed jobs in Arena's rental management system. Purchase of furniture assets must comply with the Arena's CAPEX guidelines. For CAPEX-related purchases, when materials are delivered by the suppliers, the FF&E project coordinator aligns with the warehouse manager to ensure that the goods are received, inspected, stored, and allocated appropriately, based on Arena's warehouse management procedure. For deliveries or services from external suppliers, FF&E project coordinator must ensure that the supplier is provided with an acknowledgement of their completion of goods or service delivery. The FF&E project coordinator captures the supplier delivery note and prepares the goods receipt note in the ERP. For available inventory, the FF&E project coordinator prepares the following documents for delivery of rental inventory from Arena's warehouse: pink folder, collection note, delivery note, and load list. Pick, pack, and ship FF&E order. The FF&E warehouse team leader receives and reviews authorized copies of delivery documents from the FF&E project coordinator to prepare outbound FF&E deliveries. Depending on the size and type of shipments, the warehouse needs to prepare a loading plan and schedule, considering the priority of items to deliver to the site, physical limitations of the warehouse and the warehouse area, number of loading gates, country limitations on weight and volume of trucks, etc. The warehouse team leader requests and coordinates with the warehouse manager to arrange the transportation for the delivery. The warehouse team leader must ensure that only approved quantities of items are picked from the storage area and placed in the assigned staging area. Picked items are accounted and verified. Manage FF&E delivery and installation. For delivery, installation, and dismantling, the warehouse team leader coordinates with the project manager to obtain all required approvals and permits and deploy the installation team. The project manager briefs the FF&E installation crew, ensures that the crew's safety induction is completed, if required, and supervises the delivery and installation activities. For the internal crew, the FF&E project coordinator reviews and consolidates the crew timesheets to prepare overtime report based on payroll procedures once the agreed scope of work is completed, including any observed snags. The FF&E site in charge does a walk around with the client, completes the handover, and obtains a signed copy of the delivery note. If any support or standby team is required, the project manager requests the FF&E project coordinator to assign the support crew. Towards the end of the rental period, the project manager conducts an inspection of the rental inventories with the client to assess any damage or missing items. If dismantling is required, the project manager coordinates the FF&E crew to complete dismantling and clearing the site based on the dismantling schedule. Monitor and control FF&E project delivery. The FF&E project coordinator is responsible for ensuring that the project delivery activities are completed within the agreed schedule and delivered within the planned budget and quality specifications. The FF&E project coordinator conducts regular status review meetings with the warehouse team leader and FF&E project coordinator to ensure that the delivery activities are following the planned timeline. FF&E project coordinator inspects and verifies the quality of the items to ensure that the works are carried out according to agreed specifications. Any comments about quality corrections arising from such inspections are communicated to the team. Manage FF&E change requests. All requests for variations are reported to the account manager. Variations are included in the production only once FF&E project coordinator receives an approved variations document from the account or project manager. The FF&E project coordinator updates the project schedule and other relevant documentation, communicates the changes required to the team, and coordinates the implementation of the required changes. Receive, inspect, and store FF&E inventories. The warehouse team leader is responsible for the physical receipt of goods at the warehouse, confirming the quantity and quality of the received items. Receipt of inventory at Arena's warehouse requires valid documents depending on the type of delivery, original load list, client signed, and collection note. The warehouse team leader must thoroughly inspect the deliveries for any variations or deviations, damages, or missing items. Unloading and inspection must be carried using a collection note. Additionally, following items must be captured in the checklist. The date and time of unloading, actual items received, including the quantity, notes on quality, including any damages. For damaged goods, a damaged goods report is prepared. Immediately after receiving and inspecting, all items should be placed in their respective storage areas the same day. All documents should be signed by the person performing the activity. Write-off or disposal of furniture assets must be approved by the asset manager and must comply with Arena's fixed asset management procedure. Close FF&E orders. Once the FF&E scope of work is completed, the FF&E project coordinator closes all project-related purchase requests and reports on the performance of the project. The FF&E project coordinator supports the procurement team in addressing and closing any FF&E-related purchase and supplier issues with ordering and invoicing. The FF&E project coordinator ensures that all FF&E order-related petty cash expenses are documented, closed, and reported following the petty cash guidelines. The FF&E project coordinator reports the overall performance of the FF&E team. RACI matrix. A RACI matrix is a tool that clarifies roles and responsibilities in a project by designating who is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed for each task. Please take some time to study this matrix for a clear understanding of team roles. Please review this RACI matrix carefully. Related documents and references. Here are a list of the documents referenced in this lesson.